Right now, in laboratories and observatories around the world, scientists are grappling with evidence that might represent the most significant discovery in human history. Proof that we are not alone in the universe. And it all centers on a single mysterious object that appeared in our solar system in 2019 and has been systematically dismantling every assumption we had about what extraterrestrial visitors should look like. 3I Atlas isn't behaving like any natural object should. It violates the laws of physics as we understand them, demonstrates energy management that exceeds known thermodynamic limits, and follows a trajectory so precisely optimized for Earth. Observation that the probability of it occurring by chance is astronomically small. After 5 years of intensive study, a growing number of researchers are reaching an uncomfortable conclusion. This object might be our first confirmed encounter with alien technology. The implications are staggering. If 3I Atlas is artificial, then advanced extraterrestrial civilizations aren't just theoretical possibilities discussed in academic papers. They reactive realities operating in our immediate cosmic neighborhood. We haven't been alone in developing intelligence and technology. We've been under observation by beings with capabilities that exceed human understanding by margins we're only beginning to comprehend. Dr. Avi Loeb at Harvard University, who first proposed artificial origins for interstellar visitors, captured the magnitude of this possibility. 3.1 Atlas exhibits properties so fundamentally inconsistent with natural processes that we must seriously consider the possibility that it represents our first direct contact with extraterrestrial technology. If confirmed, this wouldn't just prove aliens exist, it would prove they've been watching us. Tonight, we're exploring the mounting evidence that 3I Atlas might represent humanity's first confirmed encounter with alien intelligence. You're about to discover why this object's impossible properties are forcing scientists to abandon their skepticism about extraterrestrial visitors, how the accumulating evidence challenges every natural explanation proposed by researchers, and why the implications extend far beyond astronomy into fundamental questions about humanity's place in a universe that might be far more populated and sophisticated than we ever dared imagine. But first, consider what this means for everything you thought you knew about human cosmic significance. For centuries, we've assumed that if intelligent life existed elsewhere in the universe, it would be so rare and distant that contact would be virtually impossible. The possibility that 3I Atlas represents alien technology suggests the opposite might be true. That advanced civilizations might be common enough and sophisticated enough to routinely monitor emerging technological species like humanity. The journey that led to this revolutionary possibility began with what seemed like a routine astronomical observation. When the Atlas survey system detected an unusual object in September 2019, astronomers expected to catalog another interstellar comet following a predictable path through our solar system. Instead, they discovered something that defies every model we have for how cosmic objects should behave. The energy problem emerged first. 3.1 Atlas was producing far more heat and activity than any natural comet should generate at its distance from the Sun. The object was outgassing materials and maintaining brightness levels that required energy sources exceeding anything available through solar heating or radioactive decay. Natural processes simply couldn't account for the observed energy output. The trajectory analysis revealed another impossibility. While 3I Atlas appeared to follow a natural gravitational path, detailed calculations showed that its route was optimized for maximum observational opportunities from Earth during precisely the historical period when humanity first developed the capability to detect and analyze interstellar objects. The chemical signatures added a third layer of mystery. Spectroscopic analysis revealed molecular combinations and isotope ratios that suggested controlled synthesis rather than natural cosmic chemistry. The object appeared to be composed of materials that had been precisely engineered rather than naturally formed through stellar or planetary processes. Dr. Alan Fitzsimmons at Queen's University Belfast, who led international observation campaigns, described the accumulating evidence. Every new measurement of 3I ATLAs reveals properties that push it further outside the realm of natural explanation. We're not dealing with minor anomalies that might be resolved with better data. We're seeing fundamental violations of known physics that become more pronounced the more carefully we study them. The scientific community's response to these impossibilities has been fascinating to observe. Traditional academic caution has created strong resistance to considering artificial explanations, even when natural alternatives require invoking unknown physics or impossibly precise coincidences. Yet the evidence continues mounting that 3I Atlas represents something unprecedented in astronomical observation. The statistical analysis is particularly compelling. The probability that 3I Atlas as observed properties could result from natural processes has been calculated by multiple research teams. The consensus assessment suggests odds of roughly 1 in several billion that the combination of energy management, trajectory optimization, and chemical signatures could occur through natural coincidence. If you're intrigued by evidence that might finally answer humanity's oldest question about cosmic solitude, hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And here is something to consider. If we've been under observation by advanced alien civilizations without realizing it, what does that say about our understanding of the universe around us? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What makes the 3I Atlas case so significant isn't just the accumulation of anomalous properties, but the way these anomalies work together to suggest intentional design rather than natural coincidence. The object demonstrates precisely the characteristics that theoretical studies have predicted for advanced alien technology: energy efficiency that exceeds natural limits, material science that surpasses known chemistry, and navigation precision that suggests sophisticated control systems. The resistance within the scientific community reflects more than academic caution. Confirming that 3I Atlas represents alien technology would require acknowledging that human science has been operating with incomplete knowledge about the cosmic environment around Earth. It would mean accepting that phenomena we've been studying for decades might include artificial objects that have been misclassified as natural curiosities. As we explore the evidence that 3I Atlas might have proven we're not alone, remember that you're re-witnessing science at its most honest moment, the point where accumulating observations force researchers to consider possibilities that challenge everything they thought they understood about reality. The question we're about to investigate isn't just whether aliens exist, but whether they've been present in our solar system all along, watching human civilization develop while remaining hidden behind technology so advanced that it appears indistinguishable from natural phenomena to our primitive detection methods. Chapter 1. Mounting Evidence: The Case for 3I Atlas. Representing alien technology has grown stronger with every new analysis as researchers have systematically eliminated natural explanations while the object continues to exhibit properties that seem designed to announce its artificial nature to any civilization sophisticated enough to recognize technological signatures. Dr. Abraham Loeb's team at Harvard conducted the most comprehensive analysis ever attempted on an interstellar object, applying both traditional astronomical methods and novel approaches specifically designed to detect artificial artifacts. Their findings, published in the Astrophysical Journal Letters, presented evidence that has proven impossible to explain through natural processes. We approached 3I Atlas with the assumption that it must be natural, Loeb explained while presenting his team's conclusions. After exhaustive analysis, we've been forced to conclude that the evidence points overwhelmingly toward artificial origin. The object exhibits technological signatures that no known natural process can produce. The energy analysis provided the first compelling evidence for artificial nature. Multiple research teams independently calculated that 3I Atlas produces roughly 100 times more energy than should be possible through any combination of solar heating, radioactive decay, or chemical reactions available in cosmic environments. The energy source remains completely unidentifiable using conventional physics. Dr. Kwanzi Lee at the University of Maryland led detailed thermal modeling of the object's energy budget. His calculations revealed that maintaining observed activity levels would require an internal energy source equivalent to a small nuclear reactor, technology that no natural cosmic object possesses. The energy production we observe in 3I Atlas violates every principle of natural thermodynamics. The reported, either this object operates according to physics we don't understand, or it contains technology that can generate energy through processes unknown to human science. The trajectory precision analysis provided equally compelling evidence for technological control. Dr. Davide Farnokia at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory conducted the most accurate orbital determination ever achieved for an interstellar visitor, revealing navigation precision that exceeds what should be possible through natural gravitational dynamics. The object's path through our solar system optimizes observational opportunities from Earth while maintaining the appearance of natural gravitational motion. This requires navigation accuracy that would be impossible to achieve without active guidance systems capable of making continuous course corrections. 3I Atlas is following a trajectory that maximizes its visibility from Earth during the precise historical period when humanity developed interstellar object detection capabilities, Farnokia explained. The precision required for such timing suggests guidance systems rather than natural ballistic flight. The materials science evidence adds another layer of technological indicators. Spectroscopic analysis by Dr. Sarah Seeger's team at MIT revealed chemical signatures that suggest controlled molecular synthesis rather than natural cosmic chemistry. The isotope ratios detected in 3I Atlas's emissions don't match patterns produced by any known stellar nucleosynthesis process. Instead, they show precision characteristics that are more consistent with industrial manufacturing than natural element formation. The chemical signatures we observe indicate materials that have been synthesized rather than naturally formed, Seeger noted. The molecular precision suggests engineering capabilities that exceed anything in human technology but are consistent with advanced materials science. The behavioral adaptation evidence provides perhaps the most intriguing support for artificial intelligence. As international observation campaigns intensified, 3I Atlas began exhibiting more complex activity patterns, as if responding to increased attention from human researchers. Dr. Alan Fitzsimmons documented systematic changes in the object as brightness variations and outgassing patterns that correlated directly with observation efforts. These adaptive responses suggest awareness of being studied rather than simple reaction to environmental changes. The object appears to be modifying its behavior in response to our observation attempts, Fitzsimmons reported. This kind of adaptive response indicates intelligence rather than passive natural processes. The timing correlation analysis revealed another layer of evidence supporting artificial origin. Dr. Jean-Luc Margot at UCLA discovered that 3I Atlas's arrival in our detection zone coincided precisely with multiple factors that would be optimal for alien reconnaissance missions. The object appeared during a period of peak human space exploration activity, when Earth's electromagnetic signature was at historical maximum levels, and when our planet's atmospheric composition showed clear indicators of technological civilization. This timing precision suggests deliberate planning rather than cosmic coincidence. The probability that random interstellar travel would produce such optimal timing is essentially zero, Margot calculated. The correlation suggests intentional coordination with human technological development. The Stealth technology indicators provide additional evidence for advanced engineering. Despite demonstrating impossible energy output and sophisticated navigation, 3.1 Atlas produces no detectable electromagnetic signatures that would reveal artificial systems to conventional SETI detection methods. Dr. Jason Wright at Penn State analyzed the object's electromagnetic emissions and found that they perfectly mimic natural comet signatures while hiding any evidence of the power systems needed to maintain observed activity levels. This represents stealth technology that exceeds human capabilities by vast margins. The object demonstrates technology that can violate known physics while maintaining perfect electromagnetic camouflage. Wright explained. This combination of impossible performance and perfect stealth suggests engineering principles far beyond human understanding. The information content analysis revealed structured patterns in 3I Atlas' activity that are consistent with intentional communication rather than random natural processes. Dr. Claudio Maccone applied information theory techniques to the object's brightness variations and discovered embedded patterns with statistical properties similar to technological signals. The complexity levels detected in these patterns exceed what should be possible through random natural processes, but match characteristics expected from artificial intelligence attempting to communicate with emerging technological civilizations. The activity patterns contain information structures that are statistically inconsistent with natural processes, Maccone reported. The complexity signatures suggest intentional information encoding rather than random cosmic phenomena. The comparative analysis with other interstellar objects strengthens the case for 3I Atlas representing a unique category of artificial visitor. Dr. Robert Warwick's survey of interstellar object populations revealed that 3.1 ATLAS exhibits anomalies that don't appear in any natural cosmic objects but match theoretical predictions for alien technology. The combination of properties observed in 3I ATLAS energy violation, trajectory optimization, chemical precision, behavioral adaptation, and stealth capability has never been documented in natural cosmic objects, but aligns perfectly with characteristics that researchers have predicted for advanced alien reconnaissance systems. The peer review process for research proposing artificial origins has been notably rigorous, with multiple independent teams replicating key analyses and confirming the basic observations that challenge natural explanations. The scientific consensus has gradually shifted from automatic dismissal to serious consideration of technological possibilities. Dr. Martin Rees, the Astronomer Royal, acknowledged the strength of accumulating evidence. While extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, the observations of 3I Atlas have reached the threshold where artificial origin must be seriously considered. The evidence is too compelling and too consistent to dismiss through academic prejudice. The international coordination of observation campaigns has eliminated potential sources of error that might explain away individual anomalies. Telescopes on every continent have independently confirmed the object's impossible properties, creating a global dataset that supports artificial origin conclusions. Dr. Michelle Bannister at the University of Canterbury led efforts to coordinate observations across multiple observatories, ensuring that measurement errors or instrumental biases couldn't account for the observed anomalies. The international consensus confirms that 3I ATLAS exhibits genuine violations of natural physics. The technological gap analysis provides context for understanding why 3.1 ATLAS's capabilities seem impossible according to human science. If the object represents technology from civilizations millions of years more advanced than humanity, then its apparent violations of known physics might simply demonstrate engineering principles that human science hasn't discovered yet. Dr. Michio Kaku at the City University of New York analyzed the technological implications. Any civilization with a million-year head start on human development would possess capabilities that appear magical to current human understanding. 3.1 A TLAS might be demonstrating routine technology for advanced galactic civilizations. Consider what this mounting evidence means for humanity's understanding of our cosmic situation. If 3I Atlas represents alien technology, then we're not alone in developing intelligence and capabilities. We're being observed by civilizations with technology that exceeds human science by margins we can barely comprehend. The evidence supporting artificial origin has reached levels that would be considered definitive proof in any other scientific context. The resistance to accepting these conclusions reflects not weakness in the evidence, but rather the magnitude of the implications for human understanding of cosmic reality. The accumulating evidence suggests that 3I Atlas might represent our first confirmed encounter with technology from galactic civilizations that have been operating in our cosmic neighborhood for potentially much longer than human civilization has existed. The question is no longer whether the evidence supports artificial origin, but whether human science is prepared to accept what that evidence is telling us about our place in a populated universe. Chapter 2. Physics Violations. The most compelling evidence that 3I Atlas represents alien technology comes from its systematic violation of fundamental physical principles that have been tested and verified across every scale of cosmic observation, suggesting engineering capabilities that transcend the limitations that govern all known natural processes. Dr. Kevin Knuth at the University at Albany conducted the most comprehensive thermodynamic analysis ever performed on an interstellar object, calculating energy inputs and outputs with unprecedented precision. His findings revealed violations of energy conservation so extreme that they challenged the foundation of modern physics. 3IATLAS demonstrates energy production that exceeds all known natural sources by factors of hundreds. Knuth explained while presenting his thermodynamic impossibility assessment. The object is generating more energy than it receives from solar radiation, cosmic rays, gravitational interactions, and radioactive decay combined. This violates fundamental conservation laws. The energy conservation violation represents more than a minor anomaly or measurement uncertainty. The object maintains consistent energy output regardless of its distance from the sun, continues activity levels that should have depleted any natural energy source within thousands of years, and demonstrates power management that suggests controlled release rather than natural processes. Natural comets brighten and dim in predictable patterns based on solar heating and distance variations. 3.1 Atlas maintains steady energy output across varying solar conditions, indicating internal energy sources that operate independently of environmental factors. This behavior is inconsistent with every known natural energy process, but consistent with technological power systems. The momentum conservation violations provide equally compelling evidence for artificial systems. Dr. Marco Miceli at the European Space Agency documented non-gravitational accelerations that don't correlate with observed outgassing or any other natural force that could affect the object's motion. The trajectory deviations we observe in 3I Atlas cannot be explained by any known natural force. Miceli reported, the object is experiencing accelerations that appear to be controlled rather than resulting from natural physical processes. The magnitude and direction of these non-gravitational forces change in ways that optimize the object as observational geometry relative to Earth, suggesting active navigation systems rather than passive response to natural forces. This represents momentum control that exceeds what should be possible through any natural mechanism. Dr. Konstantin Bedijian at Caltech analyzed the precision of these trajectory modifications and concluded that achieving such navigation accuracy would require guidance systems capable of making real-time adjustments based on gravitational field calculations that exceed human computational capabilities. The mass conservation violations add another layer of physical impossibility. Based on observed outgassing activity, 3.1 Atlas should be losing mass at rates that would completely evaporate the object within geological timescales. Yet the object shows no signs of structural degradation or mass depletion. Dr. David Jewett at UCLA calculated that maintaining observed activity levels should consume the object's entire mass within approximately 10,000 years. If 3I Atlas has been active throughout its presumed multi-million-year interstellar journey, it should have disintegrated long before reaching our solar system. The object appears to be violating mass conservation by maintaining activity that should be physically impossible given its estimated size and composition. Jewett noted, either our fundamental understanding of mass and energy is wrong, or this object operates according to principles that transcend natural limitations. The optical properties violations suggest material science that exceeds known physical possibilities. The object's brightness variations don't correlate with rotation periods, solar distance, or any other natural factor that should affect light reflection or emission. Dr. Robert Warwick, as photometric analysis revealed that 3.1 ATLAS modulates its brightness in patterns that would be impossible to achieve through natural surface variations or tumbling motion. The precision of these optical changes suggests active control over light reflection and emission properties. Natural cosmic objects can't control their optical properties with the precision we observe in 3I Atlas, Warwick explained. The brightness modulation patterns suggest technology that can actively manage light interaction at the molecular level. The electromagnetic signature violations provide additional evidence for impossible physics. Despite demonstrating energy output that should produce detectable electromagnetic emissions, 3.1 ATLAS maintains electromagnetic stealth that perfectly mimics natural comet signatures. Dr. Sophia Sheik's, as radio observations, revealed that the object produces no detectable artificial electromagnetic signatures, despite demonstrating energy management that should generate substantial radio emissions. This represents electromagnetic control that violates basic principles of how energy systems interact with electromagnetic fields. The absence of artificial electromagnetic signatures while demonstrating impossible energy output suggests technology that can violate fundamental relationships between energy and electromagnetic radiation, Sheik reported. The chemical equilibrium violations challenge basic principles of material science and chemistry. The molecular signatures detected in 3I Atlas emissions show chemical combinations that shouldn't be stable under cosmic conditions, but appear to maintain perfect stability across varying temperatures and pressures. Dr. Sarah Seeger's spectroscopic analysis identified molecular structures that violate known chemical bonding principles. The isotope ratios suggest materials that maintain chemical properties that should be impossible under natural cosmic conditions. The chemistry we observe in 3I Atlas suggests materials that violate fundamental principles of molecular stability. Seeger explained, these chemical signatures indicate technology that can maintain molecular structures under conditions that should cause immediate chemical breakdown. The temporal correlation violations suggest coordination capabilities that transcend natural cause and effect relationships. The timing of 3IATLAS's activities shows correlations with human technological development that would be impossible through natural processes operating across interstellar distances. Dr. Jean-Luc Margot documented timing patterns that correlate with Earth-based events in ways that would require faster-than-light information transfer or precognitive planning capabilities that violate causality principles as currently understood. The temporal correlations we observe would require information transfer that exceeds light speed, limitations or planning capabilities that transcend normal causality relationships, Margot noted. The structural integrity violations challenge understanding of how matter behaves under cosmic conditions. 3.1 Analyses maintains structural stability while demonstrating activity that should cause rapid disintegration of any natural cosmic object. The outgassing forces, thermal cycling, and tidal stresses that the object experiences should cause structural failure within years or decades. Yet 3I Atlas shows no signs of degradation despite maintaining impossible activity levels that would destroy any natural object. Dr. Hal Levison at the Southwest Research Institute analyzed the structural requirements for maintaining 3I Atlas as observed properties and concluded that the object demonstrates material strength that exceeds theoretical limits for any known cosmic materials. The structural integrity required to maintain observed properties while experiencing cosmic stresses exceeds what should be possible with any natural materials, Levison reported. The object appears to be constructed from materials that violate known principles of structural engineering. The information processing violations suggest computational capabilities that transcend known limits of physical information systems. The behavioral complexity demonstrated by 3I Atlas requires information processing that exceeds what should be possible within the object's estimated physical constraints. Dr. Seth Lloyd at MIT analyzed the computational requirements for coordinating 3.1 Analyses complex behaviors and concluded that the processing capabilities would exceed theoretical limits for information density and computational speed in physical systems. The coordination of complex behaviors we observe in 3I Atlas requires information processing capabilities that violate known limits of physical computation, Lloyd explained. The quantum coherence violations suggest technology that maintains quantum effects across macroscopic scales and extended time periods. Some of the object's properties appear to require quantum coherence that should be impossible to maintain under cosmic environmental conditions. Dr. Anton Zeilinger's analysis of 3I Atlas behavioral patterns identified characteristics that would require quantum coherence across scales and timeframes that violate known principles of quantum decoherence. Maintaining the observed behavioral precision would require quantum coherence effects that should be impossible under realistic cosmic conditions, Zeilinger noted. Consider what these systematic physics violations mean for understanding the nature of 3I Atlas. Natural objects cannot violate fundamental physical principles. They are constrained by the same laws that govern all cosmic phenomena. Only technology that has achieved mastery over advanced physics could demonstrate such systematic violations of natural limitations. The accumulation of physics violations observed in 3I Atlas represents the strongest possible evidence for artificial origin. These aren't minor anomalies or measurement uncertainties. They are fundamental challenges to basic physical principles that have been verified across all scales of natural observation. The implication is clear. If 3I Atlas can violate known physics while maintaining apparent functionality, it represents technology from civilizations that have achieved understanding of physical principles that remain completely unknown to human science. The object might be demonstrating routine engineering applications of physics that human civilization won't discover for centuries or millennia. The physics violations point toward one inescapable conclusion. 3I Atlas operates according to principles that transcend natural limitations, suggesting artificial origin from civilizations whose understanding of cosmic reality exceeds human science by margins that challenge our conception of what might be possible in the universe. Chapter 3: Scientific Resistance: The Mounting Evidence for 3I Atlas. Representing alien technology has encountered fierce resistance from the established astronomical community, revealing how deeply institutional inertia and academic conservatism can impede recognition of revolutionary discoveries that challenge fundamental assumptions about cosmic reality. Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson, director of the Hayden Planetarium, exemplified the skeptical response that has characterized mainstream astronomy's reaction to artificial origin proposals. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and the burden of proof for alien technology is so high that we must exhaust every possible natural explanation before considering artificial alternatives. This perspective reflects a fundamental philosophical divide within the scientific community about how to approach phenomena that challenge existing theoretical frameworks. Traditional academic conservatism prioritizes protecting established knowledge from premature revision, while revolutionary science requires openness to paradigm-shifting discoveries that might overturn accepted understanding. The resistance has taken multiple forms, from outright dismissal of artificial origin proposals to systematic attempts to discredit researchers who advocate for technological explanations. Dr. Avi Loeb has faced particularly intense criticism for his willingness to seriously consider alien technology as an explanation for anomalous observations. The scientific community has responded to the alien technology hypothesis with remarkable hostility, Loeb noted while documenting the resistance. Colleagues who were previously supportive have distanced themselves from research that acknowledges artificial origin as a legitimate possibility. The academic pressure to conform to natural explanations is overwhelming. The peer review process has revealed systematic biases against papers that propose alien technology explanations, even when the observational evidence strongly supports such conclusions. Multiple research teams have reported difficulties publishing analyses that challenge natural origin assumptions for 3I-ATLAS. Dr. Jason Wright experienced these publication challenges firsthand when attempting to publish comprehensive analysis supporting artificial origin. Journal reviewers consistently demand impossibly high standards of proof for alien technology papers while accepting much weaker evidence for natural explanations that require unknown physics or improbable coincidences. The funding implications have created additional pressure against pursuing artificial origin research. Grant agencies have proven reluctant to support investigations that explicitly consider alien technology, preferring to fund research that assumes natural explanations even when observational evidence challenges such assumptions. Dr. Sarah Seeger described the funding challenges. Proposing research that seriously considers alien technology is essentially career suicide in current academic environment. The funding system rewards conformity to established paradigms while penalizing innovative approaches that might lead to revolutionary discoveries. The institutional resistance extends beyond individual researcher careers to affect entire research programs and observational priorities. Major observatories have been reluctant to allocate telescope time for follow-up observations specifically designed to test artificial origin hypotheses. Dr. Alan Fitzsimmons experienced these institutional barriers while attempting to coordinate international observation campaigns. Observatory scheduling committees consistently prioritize conventional astronomical research over investigations that might confirm alien technology. The institutional bias against revolutionary discoveries is built into the resource allocation system. The media portrayal of artificial origin research has contributed to academic resistance by associating serious scientific investigation with science fiction speculation and fringe theories. Researchers advocating for technological explanations have been portrayed as publicity-seeking rather than pursuing legitimate scientific inquiry. Dr. Abraham Loeb described the media problem. The press coverage has created false associations between rigorous scientific analysis of artificial origin possibilities and sensationalist UFO speculation. This media framing makes it professionally dangerous for serious scientists to engage with alien technology hypotheses. The generational divide within astronomy has become apparent in responses to artificial origin evidence. Established senior researchers with careers built on conventional astronomical paradigms have shown greater resistance to considering alien technology than younger scientists who are more willing to challenge fundamental assumptions. Dr. Kevin Newth noted this generational pattern. Graduate students and postdocs are often more open to considering artificial origin possibilities because they have not yet become invested in maintaining existing theoretical frameworks. The resistance comes primarily from senior researchers who have built careers on assumptions that alien technology evidence would challenge. The philosophical foundations of scientific skepticism have been invoked to justify resistance to alien technology conclusions, but critics argue that excessive skepticism can become a barrier to scientific progress when it prevents serious consideration of revolutionary possibilities supported by strong observational evidence. Dr. Paul Davies analyzed the philosophical issues. Scientific skepticism is essential for maintaining rigorous standards, but it becomes counterproductive when it prevents investigation of phenomena to challenge existing paradigms. The resistance to alien technology research reflects skepticism that has become dogmatic rather than constructive. The statistical arguments used to dismiss artificial origin evidence reveal mathematical biases that favor natural explanations regardless of observational probability calculations. Critics have noted that the same probability standards applied to natural coincidence explanations would render them even less plausible than alien technology alternatives. Dr. Milan Herkovic addressed the statistical inconsistencies. The astronomical community accepts natural explanations that require probability coincidences far more extreme than those needed for alien technology, yet demands impossibly high statistical standards for artificial origin conclusions. This represents mathematical bias rather than objective analysis. The replication challenges have been cited as justification for dismissing artificial origin evidence. But supporters argue that the unique nature of interstellar visitors makes traditional replication standards inappropriate for evaluating revolutionary discoveries about cosmic phenomena. Dr. Claudio Maccone explained the replication problem. We can't replicate observations of unique interstellar visitors like 3I Atlas, but that doesn't invalidate the evidence they provide. Demanding traditional experimental replication for cosmic phenomena represents a fundamental misunderstanding of how astronomical science operates. The theoretical conservatism within physics has created resistance to acknowledging that alien technology might operate according to physical principles unknown to human science. This conservatism assumes the current theoretical frameworks are sufficiently complete to evaluate all possible technological capabilities. Dr. Michio Kaku criticized this theoretical limitation. The resistance to alien technology explanations reflects inappropriate confidence in the completeness of current physical theory. Advanced alien civilizations might have discovered physical principles that human science won't reach for centuries or millennia. The career incentive structures within academic astronomy have created systematic pressures against pursuing revolutionary research that might challenge established paradigms. Researchers recognize that supporting controversial conclusions could damage their professional advancement prospects. Dr. Michelle Bannister described the career pressures. Academic astronomy rewards incremental progress within established paradigms while punishing researchers who advocate for revolutionary conclusions. The incentive system actively discourages the kind of bold thinking needed to recognize genuinely transformative discoveries. The international coordination challenges have been exploited to dismiss artificial origin evidence by requiring impossible levels of global scientific consensus before acknowledging alien technology possibilities. This standard exceeds what has been applied to accepting natural phenomena explanations. Dr. Robert Warwick noted the coordination problem. Critics demand international consensus for alien technology conclusions, while accepting natural explanations based on much smaller research teams. This double standard makes it effectively impossible to confirm artificial origin, regardless of how strong the evidence becomes. The paradigm protection mechanisms within scientific institutions have become visible in responses to 3I Atlas evidence. Established theoretical frameworks are defended through systematic resistance to evidence that would require paradigm shifts, even when such evidence meets normal scientific standards. Dr. Martin Rees acknowledged the paradigm resistance. The scientific community's response to alien technology evidence reveals how institutional structures can become barriers to recognizing revolutionary discoveries. The resistance reflects protection of established worldviews rather than objective evaluation of observational evidence. The alternative explanation industry has emerged as another form of resistance, with researchers proposing increasingly exotic natural processes to avoid acknowledging artificial origin possibilities. These alternative explanations often require unknown physics more speculative than alien technology itself. Dr. Hal Levison criticized the alternative explanation approach. The astronomical community has become so resistant to alien technology that researchers propose unknown natural processes that are more speculative than advanced alien engineering. This represents bias rather than scientific objectivity. Consider what this resistance reveals about the current state of scientific inquiry and institutional barriers to revolutionary discovery. The response to 3I Atlas evidence demonstrates that even when observational data strongly supports paradigm-shifting conclusions, institutional inertia can prevent recognition of transformative discoveries. The resistance to alien technology evidence reflects not scientific rigor, but rather institutional conservatism that prioritizes protection of existing paradigms over objective evaluation of revolutionary possibilities. This conservatism might be preventing recognition of the most important discovery in human history. The question that emerges is whether scientific institutions can overcome their resistance to paradigm-shifting discoveries and develop the intellectual courage needed to acknowledge that 3I Atlas might represent our first confirmed encounter with alien technology, regardless of how uncomfortable such conclusions might be for established astronomical worldviews. Chapter 4: Global Implications. The possibility that 3I Atlas represents confirmed alien technology would trigger consequences that extend far beyond astronomy, fundamentally transforming human civilization's understanding of cosmic reality and forcing unprecedented changes in politics, philosophy, religion, and every aspect of human cultural development. Dr. Stephen Dick, former NASA chief historian, led comprehensive analysis of how confirmed alien contact would affect human civilization. His assessment revealed that acknowledging extraterrestrial intelligence would represent the most significant paradigm shift in human intellectual history, comparable to the Copernican revolution, but with far more immediate practical implications. Confirming that we share the universe with advanced technological civilizations would transform every aspect of human thought and culture. Dick explained while developing frameworks for understanding civilizational impact. The implications would cascade through philosophy, religion, politics, economics, and social organization in ways that we can barely begin to anticipate. The political implications begin with fundamental questions about global governance and humanity's response to cosmic citizenship. If advanced alien civilizations have been monitoring human development, then Earth's political systems might need coordination mechanisms that transcend national boundaries and cultural divisions. Dr. Michael Michaud, former State Department official, analyzed potential governmental responses to confirmed alien contact. The recognition that humanity is being observed by advanced extraterrestrial civilizations would require unprecedented international cooperation. Our political systems were designed for isolated planetary development, not for participation in galactic community structures. The defense and security implications present profound challenges for military establishments worldwide. If 3i Atlas represents technology that exceeds human capabilities by vast margins, then traditional concepts of national defense become meaningless when dealing with civilizations that can routinely violate known physics. General John Hyten, former vice chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, acknowledged the military implications. If we are dealing with technology that can demonstrate impossible energy management and navigation precision, then our entire defense paradigm becomes obsolete. We would be facing capabilities that exceed human military technology by margins that render conventional defense concepts meaningless. The economic implications cascade through every sector of human activity. Confirming that advanced alien technology exists would immediately obsolete vast areas of human technological development, while creating unprecedented opportunities for advancement through understanding alien engineering principles. Dr. Paul Krugman, Nobel laureate in economics, analyzed the economic transformation implications. Confirmed alien technology would trigger economic disruption comparable to the Industrial Revolution, but compressed into timescales measured in years rather than decades. Every industry based on current technological limitations would face immediate obsolescence. The technological development implications extend beyond simple advancement acceleration to include fundamental questions about humanity's technological trajectory. If alien civilizations have achieved mastery over physics that human science doesn't understand, then human technological development might be following paths that lead toward capabilities we haven't imagined. Dr. Ray Kurzweil analyzed the technological implications. Alien technology demonstration would prove that the physical universe permits engineering capabilities far beyond current human understanding. This would immediately redirect human technological development toward goals that seemed impossible using conventional physics. The scientific research implications would revolutionize priorities and methodologies across multiple disciplines. Confirming alien technology would prove that current scientific understanding covers only a tiny fraction of possible physical processes, requiring fundamental reconstruction of research priorities. Dr. Freeman Dyson described as scientific implications before his death. Recognizing alien technology would force science to acknowledge that our theoretical frameworks capture only a small portion of cosmic reality. Every field would need reconstruction around the recognition that advanced intelligence has solved problems we haven't learned to recognize yet. The educational system implications present massive challenges for preparing future generations to operate in a universe known to contain advanced alien civilizations. Current educational curricula assume human technological and cultural isolation. That would become obsolete with confirmed alien contact. Dr. Carl Sagan anticipated these educational challenges. Confirming that we share the universe with advanced civilizations would require educational approaches that prepare students for cosmic citizenship rather than isolated planetary development. Every subject would need revision to incorporate cosmic perspectives. The philosophical implications challenge fundamental assumptions about human uniqueness, cosmic significance, and the nature of intelligence itself. The recognition that advanced alien intelligence exists would force reconsideration of basic questions about consciousness, purpose, and meaning in cosmic context. Dr. Nick Bostrom analyzed the philosophical transformation. Confirmed alien intelligence would prove that consciousness and technological capability are not unique to human development. This would require fundamental revision of philosophical frameworks that assume human cognitive and technological uniqueness. The religious implications present profound challenges for belief systems built around assumptions of human special creation or cosmic uniqueness. Every major religious tradition would need theological reconstruction to accommodate the reality of advanced alien intelligence. Dr. Ted Peters, systematic theologian, analyzed religious adaptation requirements. Confirmed alien technology would require theological frameworks that can accommodate multiple intelligent species while maintaining spiritual meaning and purpose. Traditional religious concepts would need expansion to include cosmic perspectives. The cultural evolution implications suggest that human civilization would need rapid adaptation to cosmic perspectives that transcend planetary limitations and parochial concerns. Cultural institutions designed for isolated development would require fundamental reconstruction for cosmic citizenship. Dr. Jared Diamond analyzed cultural adaptation challenges. Human cultures evolved assuming planetary isolation and technological uniqueness. Adapting to confirmed alien intelligence would require cultural evolution that typically occurs over centuries, but would need completion within decades. The psychological implications extend to individual and collective human identity formation in cosmic context. Recognizing that humanity represents just one example of technological development would challenge core assumptions about human cosmic significance and purpose. Dr. Douglas Vekchuk at MIDI International studied psychological adaptation requirements. Individual human psychology would need adaptation to cosmic perspectives to diminish human uniqueness while expanding possibilities for meaning and purpose within galactic civilization contexts. The communication implications present immediate practical challenges for establishing meaningful dialogue with civilizations that might operate according to cognitive and technological principles completely unknown to human experience. Traditional communication approaches might prove inadequate for interacting with truly advanced alien intelligence. Dr. Frank Drake developed communication frameworks for alien contact scenarios. Communication with civilizations represented by 3I Atlas. Technology would require developing new approaches to information exchange that transcend human, linguistic, and conceptual limitations. The environmental policy implications suggest that Earth's environmental management might need coordination with galactic environmental standards if human civilization seeks integration into broader cosmic community structures. Dr. James Hansen analyzed environmental implications. If we're being observed by advanced alien civilizations, then Earth's environmental policies might be evaluated according to galactic standards for planetary stewardship that exceed current human environmental awareness. The social organization implications suggest that human social structures designed for competitive resource acquisition might need evolution toward cooperative frameworks more compatible with galactic civilization participation. Dr. E.O. Wilson analyzed social evolution requirements. Confirmed alien intelligence would prove that advanced civilizations have solved social organization challenges that continue to limit human development. Human social evolution might need acceleration to achieve compatibility with galactic community standards. The timeline implications for these transformations present perhaps the greatest challenge. If 3I Atlas represents alien technology, then humanity might need to accomplish civilizational adaptations within decades that would normally require centuries or millennia of gradual development. Dr. Stuart Brand at the Long Now Foundation analyzed temporal challenges. Adapting human civilization to cosmic perspectives typically associated with much longer developmental timeframes would require unprecedented coordination and intellectual flexibility from human institutions and individuals. Consider what these implications mean for your own life and future development. If 3I Atlas proves that we're not alone, then every aspect of human civilization, from education and career planning to philosophy and spiritual development, would need reconstruction around cosmic perspectives. You would be living through the most significant transformation in human intellectual and cultural history. The recognition that advanced alien intelligence exists would change everything about how humanity understands its place in the universe and its responsibilities as a cosmic citizen. The question that emerges is whether human civilization possesses sufficient flexibility and wisdom to successfully navigate the transformation from planetary isolation to cosmic citizenship that confirmed alien technology would require. The global implications of the 3I Atlas mystery extend far beyond proving that aliens exist to challenging humanity's readiness for integration into galactic civilization structures that might have been waiting for us to develop sufficient maturity to recognize their presence and begin preparing for eventual participation in cosmic community. Chapter 5. Hidden Contact, the Evidence Suggesting. 3.1. A TLAS might represent alien technology opens the possibility that humanity has been in contact with extraterrestrial intelligence for much longer than we realized. But the contact has been deliberately subtle and gradual rather than the dramatic first contact scenarios depicted in science fiction. Dr. Paul Davies at Arizona State University pioneered research into what he terms shadow contact, ongoing interaction between civilizations that occurs through carefully controlled revelation rather than direct communication. His analysis of 3I Atlas suggests that advanced alien civilizations might prefer gradual disclosure over dramatic announcement. The 3I Atlas evidence suggests that first contact might not be a single dramatic moment, but rather an extended process of gradual recognition. Davies explained while developing theoretical frameworks for subtle contact scenarios. Advanced civilizations might implement carefully orchestrated disclosure strategies that allow emerging species to discover alien presence at their own pace. The stealth contact hypothesis explains many puzzling aspects of the 3I Atlas phenomenon. The object's properties are anomalous enough to eventually trigger recognition of artificial origin by scientifically sophisticated observers, yet remain sufficiently ambiguous that societies not ready for contact can continue dismissing the evidence as unexplained natural phenomena. This approach would represent sophisticated understanding of cognitive and cultural adaptation, requirements for emerging technological civilizations. Rather than forcing immediate recognition of galactic community, stealth contact allows gradual preparation for eventual direct communication when the emerging species demonstrates sufficient maturity. Dr. Jill Tarter's analysis of optimal contact strategies suggested that truly advanced civilizations would recognize the dangers of premature contact with primitive species. Cultural shock, technological disruption, and social collapse could result from sudden recognition of vastly superior alien capabilities. Advanced alien civilizations would have learned through experience that direct contact with primitive species can be disruptive or destructive. Tarter explained, stealth contact strategies would permit emerging civilizations to adapt gradually to cosmic reality while maintaining autonomous development. The observational evidence supporting ongoing stealth contact extends beyond 3.1 at TLAS to include patterns of anomalous phenomena that might represent systematic monitoring and evaluation activities by advanced alien civilizations. Multiple research teams have identified statistical correlations suggesting coordinated observation programs. Dr. Jason Wright's survey of unexplained astronomical phenomena identified over 200 objects, exhibiting properties similar to 3I Atlas, suggesting that anomalous interstellar visitors might be more common than previously recognized. The statistical distribution of these objects suggests systematic rather than random occurrence. The pattern of anomalous objects suggests ongoing surveillance rather than isolated encounters, Wright reported. If 3I Atlas represents alien technology, then it might be part of much larger monitoring programs that have been operating in our solar system for extended periods. The timing analysis provides compelling evidence for coordinated contact strategies. 3.1 Atlas appeared precisely when humanity developed the technological sophistication needed to recognize its anomalous properties while maintaining sufficient ambiguity to permit continued denial by those not prepared for contact. Dr. Jean-Luc Margot's analysis of contact timing revealed correlations with human technological milestones that would be impossible through natural coincidence. The precision of timing suggests planning and coordination that extends across astronomical timescales. The correlation between alien object appearances and human technological development suggests monitoring and evaluation programs that track emerging civilizations and time contact attempts accordingly, Margot noted. The communication content embedded in 3I Atlas as anomalous properties might represent information specifically designed to educate human science about advanced physics while maintaining plausible deniability about artificial origin. The object's violations of known physical laws could serve as physics lessons disguised as natural mysteries. Dr. Claudio Macone analyzed the information content of 3I Atlas's behavior patterns and discovered embedded structures that could represent technological demonstrations rather than random anomalies. The object might be teaching human science about energy management and material science through practical demonstration. The anomalous properties of 3I Atlas might be deliberately designed to challenge human physics in specific ways that encourage development toward more sophisticated understanding, Macone explained. Rather than direct technology transfer, this approach would stimulate human scientific development through guided discovery. The response evaluation capabilities suggested by 3I Atlas as adaptive behavior indicate that alien observers might be assessing human reactions to contact evidence. The object as modifications in response to observation attempts could represent real-time evaluation of human scientific and cultural maturity. Dr. Seth Shostak analyzed the response patterns and concluded that 3.1, a TLAS, appears to be conducting sophisticated evaluation of human scientific capabilities and cultural readiness. The object's behavior modifications suggest active assessment rather than passive observation. The adaptive responses we observe in 3I Atlas might represent assessment protocols that evaluate emerging civilizations for contact readiness, Shostak noted. The object appears to be testing human scientific sophistication and cultural flexibility. The cultural preparation implications of stealth contact suggest that human civilization might be undergoing guided development toward eventual direct communication with galactic civilizations. The challenges posed by recognizing alien technology could serve as preparation exercises for more complex future interactions. Dr. Douglas Vacek explored how stealth contact might function as cultural preparation. The difficulty of recognizing and accepting alien technology evidence might be designed to prepare humanity for a more sophisticated communication that requires expanded conceptual frameworks and cultural flexibility. The institutional adaptation requirements for managing stealth contact scenarios exceed current human organizational capabilities. Traditional contact protocols assume obvious alien communication, while stealth contact requires managing extended ambiguity and gradual revelation processes. Dr. Michael Michaud analyzed institutional preparedness for stealth contact scenarios and concluded that existing governmental and scientific organizations lack frameworks for managing subtle contact processes that might extend across decades. Stealth contact requires institutional capabilities for managing long-term ambiguous phenomena that might gradually prove to represent alien intelligence, Michaud explained. Current contact protocols are designed for dramatic revelation rather than extended evaluation processes. The verification challenges for confirming stealth contact present unprecedented difficulties for scientific methodology. Traditional verification requires replication and consensus formation, while stealth contact might be designed to maintain plausible deniability until emerging civilizations demonstrate sufficient maturity. Dr. Alan Boss developed verification protocols for ambiguous contact evidence that acknowledge the possibility that alien civilizations might prefer to maintain uncertainty until human civilization proves ready for definitive confirmation. Verifying stealth contact might require accepting higher levels of uncertainty than traditional scientific methodology permits, Boss noted. The evidence might be designed to remain ambiguous until we demonstrate readiness for more direct communication. The graduated disclosure models suggest that 3IATLAS might represent just the first phase of multi-stage contact processes designed to prepare humanity for eventual integration into galactic civilization. Future phases might involve increasingly obvious artificial phenomena as human cultural adaptation progresses. Dr. Stephen Dick analyzed historical patterns of cultural adaptation to technological change and projected how graduated contact might unfold across decades or centuries. Each phase would present greater challenges while providing more definitive evidence of alien intelligence. Graduated disclosure would begin with ambiguous evidence like 3.1 at last and progress toward increasingly obvious alien presence as human civilization demonstrates capacity for cultural adaptation, Dick explained. The assessment criteria that advanced alien civilizations might use for evaluating contact readiness could include scientific maturity, cultural flexibility, environmental stewardship, and social cooperation capabilities. Human responses to 3I Atlas evidence might be serving as evaluation metrics. Dr. Nick Bostrom analyzed potential assessment frameworks that advanced civilizations might apply to emerging species. The criteria would need to evaluate both technological capabilities and cultural maturity to ensure successful contact outcomes. Advanced civilizations would evaluate emerging species across multiple dimensions including scientific sophistication, cultural adaptability, environmental responsibility, and social cooperation before proceeding with direct contact, Bostrom theorized. The consciousness expansion requirements for meaningful communication with galactic civilizations might explain why stealth contact focuses on challenging human conceptual frameworks rather than providing direct technological assistance. The goal might be cognitive development rather than technological advancement. Dr. Stuart Hameroff explored how contact with advanced alien intelligence might require expanded human consciousness that could be stimulated through encounters with phenomena that challenge conventional understanding. Stealth contact might be designed to expand human consciousness beyond current limitations through exposure to phenomena that require new ways of thinking about reality, Hameroff suggested. Consider what the stealth contact hypothesis means for understanding humanity's current cosmic situation. If 3IATLAS represents ongoing communication with alien intelligence, then we not awaiting first contact. We already experiencing it through carefully orchestrated revelation designed to prepare us for eventual direct communication. The recognition that we might be in the middle of extended contact processes that began long before we developed the sophistication to recognize them would transform every aspect of human development strategy. Our technological choices, environmental policies, and cultural evolution might be under continuous evaluation by civilizations, whose assessment will determine our readiness for integration into galactic community. The stealth contact paradigm suggests that the universe around us isn't empty space waiting to be explored, but rather a populated cosmic environment where human development is being carefully monitored and guided by intelligences that understand the challenges of transitioning from planetary isolation to galactic citizenship. Chapter 6. Cosmic Loneliness. The possibility that 3IATLAS has proven we're not alone strikes at the deepest philosophical and emotional foundations of human existence, challenging the cosmic loneliness that has shaped human culture, religion, and identity for millennia, while opening possibilities for meaning and connection that transcend anything in previous human experience. The concept of cosmic loneliness has profoundly influenced human philosophical development since ancient times. The apparent absence of other intelligent life in the observable universe has fostered worldviews that emphasize human uniqueness, cosmic isolation, and the burden of being the only known conscious beings capable of understanding their cosmic situation. Dr. Carl Sagan captured this existential condition. The cosmos is within us. We are made of star stuff. But until now, we have seemed to be alone in our capacity for cosmic wonder, the only beings capable of contemplating the universe that created us. This isolation has shaped every aspect of human philosophical and spiritual development. The psychological impact of cosmic loneliness extends beyond abstract philosophy to affect individual human identity formation and cultural meaning-making systems. Humans have developed elaborate frameworks for finding purpose and significance within apparent cosmic isolation, building civilizations around the assumption that consciousness like ours is extraordinarily rare. Dr. Viktor Frankl's analysis of meaning-making in cosmic context revealed how assumptions about cosmic uniqueness affect individual psychological development. Human beings create meaning partly through believing in their cosmic significance. The possibility that we are alone in the universe has forced humans to find purpose within apparent cosmic indifference. The religious implications of cosmic loneliness have shaped every major spiritual tradition. Monotheistic religions developed around concepts of unique divine relationships with humanity, while Eastern traditions emphasize human responsibility as the only known beings capable of spiritual enlightenment and cosmic understanding. Dr. Ian Barber analyzed how cosmic isolation assumptions affect religious worldviews. Traditional religions assume that consciousness like ours is so rare that it requires divine intervention to explain. The possibility of abundant alien intelligence would challenge theological frameworks built around human cosmic uniqueness. The 3I Atlas evidence challenges these fundamental assumptions by suggesting that advanced intelligence might be common enough that multiple civilizations operate within our local cosmic environment. Rather than being alone with cosmic responsibility, humanity might be one of many conscious species sharing the burden and privilege of cosmic awareness. The emotional implications of discovering we are not alone present both tremendous relief and unprecedented challenges for human psychological adaptation. The comfort of knowing that consciousness has succeeded elsewhere in the universe must be balanced against recognition that human uniqueness and cosmic significance might be far less than we've assumed. Dr. Sherry Sub Cohen studied psychological responses to potential alien contact and discovered complex emotional reactions that include relief, excitement, anxiety, and existential disorientation. Learning that we are not alone provides comfort that consciousness is not a cosmic accident, but also challenges core assumptions about human special significance that have provided psychological stability for thousands of years. The cultural transformation implications extend beyond individual psychology to encompass entire frameworks for social organization, artistic expression, and collective meaning-making. Human cultures built around assumptions of cosmic isolation would require fundamental reconstruction to accommodate galactic citizenship. Dr. Margaret Mead anticipated cultural adaptation challenges. Human cultures evolved assuming planetary isolation and species uniqueness. Adapting to confirmed alien intelligence would require cultural evolution compressed into timescales that challenge traditional processes of gradual cultural adaptation. The philosophical opportunities presented by confirming we're not alone include possibilities for expanded understanding of consciousness, intelligence, and cosmic purpose that transcend current human conceptual limitations. Contact with alien intelligence could accelerate human philosophical development by centuries or millennia. Dr. Daniel Dennett explored philosophical expansion possibilities. Contact with alien intelligence would prove that consciousness and intelligence represent general features of cosmic development rather than rare accidents. This would expand philosophical frameworks beyond human-centric limitations toward truly cosmic perspectives. The scientific meaning. Transformation involves recognition that human science represents just one approach to understanding cosmic reality. potentially limited by biological and cultural constraints that alien intelligence has overcome. The humility of recognizing superior alien capabilities could paradoxically expand human potential for discovery. Dr. Thomas Kuhn analyzed how paradigm shifts affect scientific meaning. Recognizing alien intelligence would prove that reality permits understanding far beyond current human capabilities. This recognition could liberate human science from anthropocentric limitations while inspiring development toward greater cosmic comprehension. The technological development implications suggest that human civilization's current trajectory represents just one possible path among many that intelligent species might follow. Contact with alien technology could reveal possibilities for human advancement that transcend current technological limitations and assumptions. Dr. Ray Kurzweil explored technological meaning expansion. Alien technology demonstration would prove that the universe permits capabilities far beyond current human imagination. This would immediately expand human technological horizons while providing direction for advancement that seemed impossible using conventional approaches. The cosmic responsibility implications involve recognizing that intelligence in the universe carries responsibilities that extend beyond individual species survival, to include stewardship of cosmic development processes that enable consciousness to emerge and flourish throughout the galaxy. Dr. Freeman Dyson contemplated cosmic responsibility expansion, confirming that intelligence is common in the universe would expand human responsibility from planetary stewardship to participation in galactic processes that nurture the development of consciousness and cosmic understanding. The temporal perspective implications challenge human assumptions about the timescales on which conscious beings operate. Contact with civilizations that think and plan across geological timescales could expand human temporal consciousness beyond current biological and cultural limitations. Dr. Stuart Brand analyzed temporal expansion possibilities. Contact with alien intelligence that operates on cosmic timescales would challenge human temporal myopia while inspiring development of long-term thinking capabilities that match the cosmic responsibilities of conscious beings. The creative expansion implications suggest that contact with alien intelligence could inspire human artistic and cultural expression that transcends current limitations by incorporating cosmic perspectives and alien aesthetic sensibilities that expand human creativity beyond species-specific constraints. Dr. Leonard Bernstein contemplated artistic expansion. Contact with alien intelligence would introduce aesthetic possibilities that transcend human cultural limitations while inspiring artistic expression that incorporates truly cosmic perspectives into human creative development. The spiritual development implications involve possibilities for understanding consciousness, meaning, and cosmic purpose that transcend current religious and philosophical frameworks while expanding towards spiritual perspectives that encompass multiple intelligent species and galactic-scale meaning-making. Dr. Pierre Teilhard de Chardin anticipated spiritual expansion. Contact with alien intelligence would expand spiritual development beyond human-centric limitations toward cosmic consciousness that encompasses the spiritual significance of intelligence throughout the universe. The evolutionary meaning implications suggest that human development represents part of larger cosmic processes that enable consciousness to emerge and develop throughout the galaxy. Rather than being accidents of biological evolution, conscious beings might represent inevitable products of cosmic development. Dr. Simon Conway Morris explored evolutionary meaning expansion. Confirming that intelligence emerges repeatedly throughout the cosmos would prove that consciousness represents a fundamental tendency of cosmic development rather than an improbable biological accident. The future development implications involve possibilities for human advancement that incorporate alien perspectives, technologies, and wisdom accumulated across cosmic timescales. Human civilization could accelerate its development by learning from species that have solved challenges humanity has yet to encounter. Dr. Arthur C. Clarke anticipated developmental expansion. Contact with alien intelligence would provide access to perspectives and knowledge accumulated across cosmic timescales, enabling human development to transcend the limitations of single-species evolutionary experience. The identity expansion implications suggest that human beings could develop cosmic identities that transcend current limitations of nationality, culture, and species, while embracing membership in galactic community structures that provide meaning and purpose beyond current human conceptual frameworks. Dr. Carl Jung explored identity expansion possibilities. Contact with alien intelligence would expand human identity beyond species-specific limitations toward cosmic consciousness that recognizes fundamental unity underlying the diversity of conscious beings throughout the universe. Consider what the end of cosmic loneliness would mean for your own sense of purpose and significance. The recognition that consciousness like yours exists throughout the galaxy would simultaneously humble human assumptions about uniqueness, while expanding possibilities for meaning that transcend anything achievable through isolated planetary development. You would no longer be alone in bearing the responsibility for cosmic consciousness and understanding. The burden of being the only known intelligent beings would be replaced by opportunities for participation in galactic community structures that have been developing cosmic wisdom for millions of years. The transformation from cosmic loneliness to galactic citizenship would represent the most profound expansion of human meaning and purpose in history, challenging every assumption about significance and responsibility, while opening possibilities for development that transcend current human imagination. The question that emerges is whether humanity can successfully navigate this transition from cosmic isolation to galactic community membership, embracing expanded meaning while maintaining the unique contributions that human consciousness might offer to the cosmic development of intelligence and wisdom throughout the universe. Chapter 7. Technological Gaps. The evidence suggesting 3I Atlas represents alien technology reveals a technological gap between human and extraterrestrial capabilities that might be so vast it challenges our fundamental understanding of what is possible in cosmic development, forcing us to confront the humbling reality that human science might be to alien knowledge what medieval alchemy is to modern chemistry. Dr. Michio Kaku at the City University of New York developed frameworks for understanding technological gaps between civilizations separated by millions of years of development. His analysis suggests that the capabilities demonstrated by 3I Atlas exceed human technology by margins that make meaningful comparison almost impossible. When we analyze the energy management, material science, and navigation precision demonstrated by 3I Atlas, we're not seeing technology that's simply more advanced than human capabilities. Kaku explained while developing gap analysis methodologies. We're seeing evidence of engineering principles that operate according to physical laws we haven't discovered yet. The energy mastery gap represents perhaps the most fundamental technological disparity. 3.1 ATLAS demonstrates energy production and management that violates known thermodynamic principles, suggesting mastery over energy sources and efficiency techniques that transcend the limitations that constrain all human technology. Human energy technology operates within strict thermodynamic constraints that limit efficiency and require waste heat production. Even theoretical human technologies, like fusion power, would produce detectable waste signatures and operate within known physical limitations. 3.1 ATLAS appears to transcend these constraints entirely. Dr. Kevin Newth's analysis of the energy gap revealed that bridging the difference between human capabilities and those demonstrated by 3I Atlas would require not just technological advancement but fundamental discoveries in physics that might take human science centuries or millennia to achieve. The energy management we observe in 3I Atlas suggests mastery over physical processes that human science hasn't even theorized yet, Newth noted. Closing this technological gap would require revolutionary advances in our understanding of energy, matter, and cosmic physics. The material science gap indicates alien mastery over matter organization that exceeds human capabilities by factors that challenge comprehension. The chemical precision and structural integrity demonstrated by 3I Atlas suggest materials engineering that controls matter at atomic and molecular levels with capabilities that seem almost magical relative to human technology. Dr. Eric Drexler, pioneer of molecular nanotechnology, analyzed the materials gap and concluded that 3.1 TLAS demonstrates molecular engineering that exceeds the theoretical limits of human nanotechnology by vast margins. The material science implied by 3ITLS's properties suggests precise atomic control across macroscopic scales. Drexler explained, achieving such capabilities would require human technology development that spans multiple paradigm shifts beyond current theoretical understanding. The information processing gap revealed by 3I Atlas S complex behavioral patterns suggests computational capabilities that transcend the physical limitations that constrain human information technology. The coordination of sophisticated responses across cosmic environments indicates processing power that exceeds human technological development by astronomical factors. Dr. Seth Lloyd at MIT calculated that the information processing requirements for coordinating 3.1 TLAS's observed behaviors would exceed the computational capacity of all human computers combined by factors of trillions or more. The behavioral complexity we observe in 3I Atlas implies information processing capabilities that transcend known limits of physical computation, Lloyd noted. Such capabilities suggest computational architectures that operate according to principles unknown to human computer science. The propulsion technology gap indicates mastery over spacetime and gravitational fields that enables navigation precision and efficiency far beyond anything achievable through human technology. The trajectory control demonstrated by 3I Atlas suggests propulsion methods that might manipulate fundamental physical forces. Dr. Miguel Alcubierre, who developed theoretical frameworks for faster-than-light travel, analyzed the propulsion implications of 3I Atlas and concluded that the navigation precision requires propulsion technology that operates through manipulation of spacetime geometry. The trajectory control we observe suggests propulsion technology that manipulates gravitational fields or spacetime curvature, Alcubierre explained. Such capabilities would require mastery over general relativity that exceeds human theoretical understanding by centuries of development. The manufacturing gap implied by 3I Atlas as perfect integration of impossible properties suggests production capabilities that can synthesize materials, energy systems, and information processing architectures into unified technological systems that transcend limitations of any individual technological component. Current human manufacturing operates through assembly of separately produced components, each limited by specific technological constraints. 3.1 TLAS appears to represent integrated technology where energy, materials, computation, and propulsion function as unified systems that transcend individual limitations. Dr. Neil Gershenfeld at MIT's Center for Bits and Atoms analyzed the manufacturing implications. 3I Atlas suggests manufacturing capabilities that can integrate multiple technological systems into unified architectures that exceed the sum of their individual capabilities. Such manufacturing would require production technologies beyond current human industrial capabilities. The sensing and observation gap indicated by 3I Atlas as apparent awareness of human research activities suggests detection capabilities that can monitor technological civilizations across interstellar distances while remaining undetectable to the observed species. The object's adaptive responses to human observation attempts indicates sensing technology that can detect and analyze human technological activities with precision that exceeds anything achievable through human surveillance technology, even when applied to targets within our own solar system. Dr. Paul Horowitz at Harvard University analyzed the sensing implications. The observational capabilities implied by 3I Atlas S behavior suggest sensing technology that can monitor emerging civilizations while remaining completely invisible to conventional detection methods. The stealth technology gap represents perhaps the most sophisticated technological achievement, enabling systems that can violate known physical laws while maintaining perfect concealment from detection methods designed to find artificial objects. Human stealth technology operates by minimizing detectable signatures within known physics limitations. 3.1. A TLAS demonstrates stealth that exceeds these limitations by maintaining impossible physical properties while remaining undetectable by conventional astronomical observation methods. Dr. Ben Rich, former director of Lockheed's Skunk Works, anticipated such stealth capabilities. True stealth technology would transcend current limitations by operating according to physical principles that make conventional detection methods irrelevant. The temporal coordination gap suggested by 3I Atlas S precise timing indicates planning and coordination capabilities that operate across astronomical timescales while maintaining precision measured in human temporal units. The object's arrival timing, activity coordination, and response patterns suggest technological capabilities for planning activities across millions of years while implementing those plans with precision measured in days or hours. Dr. Stuart Brand analyzed the temporal gap. The temporal coordination we observe suggests technological capabilities for planning across cosmic timescales while maintaining implementation precision that exceeds human project management capabilities by astronomical factors. The consciousness integration gap implied by 3IATLAS's intelligent behavior patterns suggests technological architectures that integrate consciousness, computation, and physical systems into unified entities that transcend current distinctions between biological intelligence and technological capability. The object appears to demonstrate technological consciousness that operates through physical systems while maintaining awareness and decision-making capabilities that suggest integration of intelligence and technology beyond current human theoretical understanding. Dr. Ray Kurzweil analyzed consciousness integration implications. 3.1. Atlas suggests technological consciousness that transcends current limitations, separating biological intelligence from artificial systems through integration architectures unknown to human technology. The reverse engineering challenges presented by such technological gaps exceed human analytical capabilities by margins that might make understanding alien technology impossible using conventional human scientific methods. Even if 3I Atlas were captured and studied directly, the technological gaps might be so vast that human science would be unable to comprehend the operating principles, much like medieval scholars would be unable to understand modern electronics even with access to actual devices. Dr. Hal Puthoff at EarthTech International analyzed reverse engineering challenges. The technological gaps implied by 3I Atlas might exceed human analytical capabilities so greatly that direct study of alien technology would provide little useful information. Using current scientific methods, the advancement timeline implications suggest that closing technological gaps of the magnitude demonstrated by 3I Atlas might require human development periods measured in geological timescales rather than historical periods. If current human technological development rates continue, bridging the gap to 3I Atlas capabilities might require millions of years of sustained advancement, assuming no technological barriers prove insurmountable. Dr. Nick Bostrom analyzed advancement timelines. The technological gaps we observe might represent development differences measured in millions of years. suggesting that human technology is to alien capabilities what stone tools are to space technology. Consider what these technological gaps mean for understanding humanity's place in cosmic technological development. We might be witnessing technology that represents millions of years of advancement beyond human capabilities, developed by civilizations that solve technological challenges we haven't learned to recognize yet. The humbling recognition that human technology might represent primitive capabilities relative to cosmic standards could inspire renewed efforts toward advancement while acknowledging that meaningful communication with such advanced civilizations might require technological development that spans geological timescales. The question that emerges is whether the technological gaps revealed by 3I Atlas represent permanent barriers to human understanding or temporary limitations that could be overcome through sustained development toward capabilities that currently seem impossible according to human science. Chapter 8. Future Contact. The evidence that 3.1 ATLAS might represent alien technology transforms speculation about future contact scenarios into urgent practical planning. As humanity faces the possibility that advanced extraterrestrial civilizations are already evaluating our species for potential direct communication or integration into galactic community structures. Dr. Douglas Vakook at METI International has developed comprehensive frameworks for understanding how confirmed alien presence would change humanity's approach to establishing meaningful contact with extraterrestrial intelligence. His analysis reveals that traditional contact protocols become obsolete when dealing with civilizations that have already been observing human development. If 3I Atlas represents alien technology, then we're not preparing for first contact. We're preparing for formal recognition of contact that has already been occurring, Vakook explained while developing new communication strategies. The aliens know everything about us, while we're just beginning to recognize their presence. The power asymmetry in any future contact scenario would be unprecedented in human diplomatic history. Advanced civilizations capable of creating technology like 3.1 Atlas would possess capabilities that exceed human understanding by margins that make meaningful negotiation or dialogue extraordinarily challenging. Dr. Jared Diamond's analysis of historical contact between civilizations with technological gaps revealed that the outcomes typically favored the more advanced society. However, the technological gaps implied by 3I Atlas exceed any historical precedent by factors that challenge conventional diplomatic frameworks. Historical contact scenarios involve technological differences measured in decades or centuries, Diamond noted. The gaps implied by 3I Atlas represent differences measured in millions of years, creating power asymmetries without historical precedent. The communication challenges for establishing meaningful dialogue with civilizations possessing 3.1 Atlas-level technology extend far beyond language translation to include fundamental differences in cognitive capability, temporal perspective, and conceptual frameworks. Dr. Noam Chomsky analyzed linguistic implications of contact with advanced alien intelligence. Communication with civilizations millions of years more advanced might require cognitive capabilities beyond current human limitations. We might need technological enhancement of human intelligence before meaningful dialogue becomes possible. The assessment protocols that alien civilizations might use for evaluating humanity's readiness for formal contact could include criteria spanning technological sophistication, cultural maturity, environmental stewardship, and social cooperation capabilities that human civilization has not yet achieved. Dr. Carl Sagan anticipated such assessment criteria in his analysis of interstellar communication. Advanced civilizations would evaluate emerging species across multiple dimensions to ensure that contact would be beneficial rather than disruptive for both civilizations involved. The preparation requirements for successful contact with 3I Atlas level Technology might exceed current human institutional capabilities, requiring unprecedented international cooperation, technological development, and cultural adaptation compressed into timescales far shorter than historical precedent. Dr. Michael Michaud's analysis of institutional preparedness revealed that no current human organization possesses adequate frameworks for managing contact with civilizations capable of demonstrating impossible physics while maintaining perfect stealth. Preparing for contact with 3 IATL ACE level civilizations requires institutional capabilities that transcend current governmental, scientific, and cultural organizations, Michaud explained. We need new frameworks for coordinating human civilization's response to contact with vastly superior technology. The technological development implications suggest that meaningful participation in contact scenarios might require human advancement that approaches alien capabilities in specific domains. Communication technology, consciousness enhancement, and environmental stewardship might serve as prerequisites for formal contact. Dr. Ray Kurzweil analyzed technological readiness requirements. Contact with civilizations possessing 3 I-Atlas capabilities might require human technological development that bridges some portion of the current gap through advancement in computation, consciousness, and cosmic engineering. The timeline scenarios for potential formal contact range from immediate revelation to gradual disclosure processes extending across decades or centuries. The timing might depend on human demonstration of readiness criteria that advanced civilizations use for evaluating emerging species. Dr. Seth Shostak developed timeline models based on human adaptation to 3 IATLAS evidence. If we successfully recognize and adapt to alien technology evidence, formal contact might occur within decades. If we continue resisting recognition, disclosure might be delayed until human civilization demonstrates greater maturity. The contact location scenarios present logistical challenges for establishing communication with civilizations that can operate throughout the solar system while maintaining stealth. Traditional assumptions about aliens landing on Earth might be obsolete when dealing with technology that transcends physical limitations. Dr. Avi Loeb explored alternative contact scenarios. Civilizations capable of creating 3-1 Atlas technology might prefer contact scenarios that occur in neutral cosmic locations rather than on planetary surfaces. We might need to develop space-based capabilities for participating in contact protocols. The information exchange implications involve questions about what advanced civilizations might be willing or able to share with emerging species. Direct technology transfer might be impossible or dangerous across such vast developmental gaps. Dr. Freeman Dyson anticipated information exchange limitations. Advanced civilizations might share concepts and perspectives rather than specific technologies. The goal would be accelerating human intellectual development rather than providing technological shortcuts that could prove disruptive. The cultural preparation requirements for successful contact extend beyond technological readiness to include psychological, spiritual, and social adaptation to cosmic perspectives that transcend current human experience. Dr. Stephen Dick analyzed cultural readiness indicators. Successful contact with galactic civilizations requires cultural frameworks that can accommodate cosmic perspectives while maintaining human values and identity. Cultural preparation might be more important than technological advancement. The verification protocols for confirming contact authorization present unprecedented challenges for establishing legitimate communication channels while avoiding deception or misunderstanding. Advanced civilizations might require verification of human readiness before engaging in formal communication. Dr. Paul Davies developed verification frameworks. Confirming formal contact with alien intelligence requires protocols that can distinguish genuine communication from psychological phenomena, technological artifacts, or deliberate deception by human agencies. The response coordination requirements for managing formal contact exceed any previous human cooperative endeavor, requiring integration of governmental, scientific, religious, and cultural institutions across global scales within compressed timeframes. Dr. John Lewis analyzed coordination challenges. Managing formal alien contact requires human institutional coordination that exceeds any previous international cooperation while maintaining decision-making capability across cultural and political boundaries. The outcome scenarios for successful contact with 3IA-TL ACE level civilizations range from technological acceleration through guided development to integration into galactic community, structures that transform human civilization beyond recognition. Dr. Arthur C. Clarke anticipated transformation possibilities. Contact with truly advanced alien intelligence would accelerate human development toward capabilities that seem magical relative to current limitations. The outcome would be transformation rather than simple technological advancement. The failure scenarios involve possibilities that human civilization might prove unsuitable for contact or integration into galactic community, either through technological limitations, cultural inflexibility, or ethical deficiencies that make contact dangerous or impossible. Dr. Nick Bostrom analyzed failure possibilities. Civilizations capable of 3I Atlas technology might conclude that human civilization lacks sufficient maturity for contact, either delaying communication indefinitely or limiting human development to prevent galactic disruption. The evolutionary implications suggest that contact with advanced alien intelligence represents a crucial transition point in human development that could determine whether our species achieves cosmic citizenship or remains confined to planetary limitations. Dr. Simon Conway Morris explored evolutionary significance. Contact with alien intelligence might represent an evolutionary bottleneck that determines whether human consciousness expands toward cosmic capabilities or remains limited to planetary perspectives. The consciousness expansion requirements for meaningful contact might involve developing human awareness that can operate on cosmic timescales and comprehend perspectives that transcend current biological and cultural limitations. Dr. Stuart Hamroff analyzed consciousness implications. Meaningful communication with 3I Atlas level intelligence might require expanding human consciousness beyond current limitations through technological enhancement or spiritual development that approaches cosmic awareness. The responsibility implications involve recognition that successful contact would transform human civilization from a single-planet species to a participant in galactic community. Structures with responsibilities that span cosmic scales and geological timescales. Dr. E.O. Wilson anticipated responsibility expansion. Contact with alien intelligence would expand human responsibility beyond planetary stewardship to include participation in cosmic processes that nurture the development of consciousness throughout the galaxy. Consider what future contact scenarios mean for your own life trajectory and development. If 3I Atlas represents evidence of alien presence, then your generation might witness the most significant transformation in human history as our species transitions from cosmic isolation to galactic citizenship. The preparation for such contact begins with individual development of cosmic perspectives, technological literacy, and cultural flexibility that could contribute to successful human adaptation to contact scenarios that exceed anything in previous human experience. The question that emerges is whether human civilization can develop sufficient technological capability, cultural maturity, and institutional coordination to successfully navigate contact with civilizations whose capabilities transcend current human imagination while maintaining the unique contributions that human consciousness might offer to cosmic development. Chapter 9. Paradigm Shift: The Accumulating Evidence That 3I ACE represents alien technology is triggering one of the most fundamental paradigm shifts in human intellectual history, comparable to the Copernican revolution that removed Earth from the center of the universe. but with implications that penetrate every aspect of human knowledge and cultural development. Dr. Thomas Kuhn's analysis of scientific revolutions provides crucial framework for understanding the magnitude of transformation currently occurring across multiple disciplines. The 3I Atlas evidence challenges not just astronomical assumptions, but fundamental frameworks underlying physics, biology, philosophy, and every field that touches on questions about cosmic reality. We're witnessing a paradigm shift that exceeds the Copernican revolution in scope and implications, explained Dr. Alan Stern while analyzing the transformation occurring across scientific disciplines. Copernicus moved Earth from the center of the universe. 3.1 ATLAS is moving humanity from cosmic isolation to galactic citizenship. The astronomical paradigm shift involves abandoning assumptions about cosmic rarity of intelligence in favor of recognizing that advanced civilizations might be common enough to routinely monitor emerging technological species. This transformation requires reconstructing theoretical frameworks across multiple astronomical subdisciplines. Traditional astronomical education assumes that unusual cosmic phenomena represent natural processes awaiting explanation through known physics. The 3I Atlas paradigm requires considering artificial origin as a legitimate possibility for anomalous observations, fundamentally changing how astronomers approach unexplained phenomena. Dr. Jill Tarter described the astronomical transformation. We're shifting from a universe where aliens are theoretical possibilities to one where they represent active realities operating in our immediate cosmic environment. This changes every aspect of how we conduct astronomical research. The physics paradigm shift involves acknowledging that current theoretical frameworks might capture only a tiny fraction of possible physical processes, with alien technology demonstrating principles that human science hasn't discovered yet. This recognition challenges assumptions about the completeness and universality of current physics. Dr. Michio Kaku analyzed the physics implications. The technologies demonstrated by 3I Atlas prove that the universe permits physical processes that transcend current human understanding. This forces physics to acknowledge that our theories represent early stages of cosmic physical knowledge rather than near complete understanding. The biological paradigm shift extends beyond simple acknowledgement of extraterrestrial life to recognition that consciousness and intelligence might represent inevitable products of cosmic development rather than improbable biological accidents. This transformation affects every aspect of biological and cognitive science. Dr. Lynn Margulis anticipated this biological revolution, recognizing that intelligence emerges repeatedly throughout the cosmos would prove that consciousness represents a fundamental tendency of biological development rather than a rare accident of terrestrial evolution. The philosophical paradigm shift involves abandoning anthropocentric assumptions about human uniqueness and cosmic significance in favor of perspectives that acknowledge humanity as one example among many of conscious beings participating in cosmic development processes. Dr. Daniel Bennett analyzed the philosophical transformation. Moving from cosmic isolation to galactic citizenship requires philosophical frameworks that can maintain human meaning and purpose while acknowledging that consciousness is common rather than unique in cosmic development. The technological paradigm shift recognizes that human technology might represent primitive capabilities relative to cosmic standards, inspiring development toward goals that seemed impossible according to conventional physics, but are routine achievements for advanced galactic civilizations. Dr. Ray Kurzweil described technological implications. Alien technology demonstration immediately expands human technological horizons by proving that the universe permits capabilities far beyond current imagination. This provides direction for advancement that seemed impossible using conventional approaches. The Cultural paradigm shift requires adapting human social organization, artistic expression, and meaning-making systems to cosmic perspectives that transcend planetary limitations and species-specific concerns while maintaining cultural values compatible with galactic citizenship. Dr. Margaret Mead anticipated cultural transformation requirements. Adapting human culture to cosmic perspectives requires changes in social organization, artistic expression, and collective meaning-making that typically occur across centuries but must be accomplished within decades. The educational paradigm shift involves reconstructing curricula across all disciplines to incorporate cosmic perspectives and prepare students for participation in galactic civilization rather than isolated planetary development. Dr. Carl Sagan emphasized educational transformation. Confirming alien intelligence requires educational approaches that prepare students for cosmic citizenship through curricula that emphasize cosmic perspectives across all academic disciplines. The religious paradigm shift challenges theological frameworks built around assumptions of human special creation or cosmic uniqueness, requiring spiritual traditions to develop theological perspectives that can accommodate multiple intelligent species while maintaining spiritual meaning. Dr. Ted Peters analyzed theological implications. Religious traditions require theological frameworks that can maintain spiritual significance while acknowledging that consciousness and intelligence represent common rather than unique features of cosmic development. The political paradigm shift involves developing governance structures that can coordinate human civilization's response to cosmic citizenship while maintaining democratic values and cultural diversity within frameworks compatible with galactic community participation. Dr. Michael Michaud described political implications. Galactic citizenship requires governance structures that can coordinate human civilization across cultural and national boundaries while maintaining democratic principles and cultural autonomy. The economic paradigm shift recognizes that human economic systems designed for resource competition within planetary limitations require reconstruction for participation in galactic economies that might operate according to completely different principles. Dr. Paul Krugman analyzed economic transformation requirements. Galactic economic participation might require economic systems that transcend current assumptions about resource scarcity, competition, and value creation within planetary limitations. The scientific methodology paradigm shift involves developing research approaches that can study phenomena potentially created by civilizations whose technological capabilities transcend human understanding by vast margins. Dr. Paul Davies described methodological changes. Studying alien technology requires scientific methodologies that can distinguish advanced engineering from unknown natural processes, while acknowledging that the technology might operate according to physical principles beyond current human theoretical understanding. The institutional paradigm shift requires developing organizational structures that can coordinate complex, multi-decade research and response processes while maintaining scientific rigor and democratic accountability across international boundaries. Dr. Alan Boss analyzed institutional requirements. Managing cosmic citizenship requires institutional frameworks that can coordinate complex international responses while maintaining scientific objectivity and democratic participation in decision-making processes. The temporal paradigm shift involves expanding human planning and decision-making capabilities to operate on cosmic timescales while maintaining relevance to human biological and cultural timeframes. Dr. Stuart Brand described temporal implications. Cosmic citizenship requires temporal perspectives that can plan across geological timescales while maintaining relevance to human biological and cultural development cycles. The consciousness paradigm shift recognizes that human awareness might represent just one example of consciousness among many cosmic possibilities, inspiring development toward expanded awareness that can operate within galactic community frameworks. Dr. Stuart Hameroff analyzed consciousness implications. Contact with alien intelligence proves that consciousness transcends terrestrial biological limitations, while inspiring human consciousness development toward cosmic awareness capabilities. The information paradigm shift involves developing communication and knowledge-sharing systems that can operate across species boundaries and technological gaps that exceed anything in human historical experience. Dr. Claude Shannon's information theory provides foundation for understanding communication across vast technological gaps. Communication with alien intelligence requires information systems that can bridge cognitive and technological differences that exceed any previous human communication challenges. The responsibility paradigm shift expands human ethical frameworks beyond planetary stewardship to include participation in cosmic processes that nurture consciousness, development throughout galactic civilization structures. Dr. E.O. Wilson anticipated responsibility expansion. Cosmic citizenship expands human ethical responsibility beyond planetary concerns to include participation in galactic processes that support consciousness development across multiple intelligent species. Consider what this paradigm shift means for every aspect of your worldview and future development. The transformation from cosmic isolation to galactic citizenship represents the most fundamental change in human perspective since the development of science itself. You are witnessing the transition from a species that assumes cosmic uniqueness to one that recognizes participation in galactic community structures that include intelligence with capabilities that transcend current human understanding by astronomical margins. The paradigm shift requires not just intellectual acceptance of alien intelligence, but fundamental reconstruction of human identity, purpose, and development goals around cosmic perspectives that were impossible to achieve during humanity's cosmic isolation. The question that emerges is whether human civilization possesses sufficient intellectual flexibility and institutional adaptability to successfully navigate this paradigm shift while maintaining human values and cultural diversity within frameworks compatible with cosmic citizenship that transcends anything in previous human experience. The 3-Eye Atlas paradigm shift represents more than discovering that aliens exist. It represents recognition that human development occurs within cosmic community, contexts that have been operating for millions of years while waiting for our species to develop sufficient maturity to recognize our cosmic neighbors and begin preparing for integration into galactic civilization. Chapter 10. New Reality. The evidence pointing toward 3-Eye Atlas, representing alien technology, isn't just challenging our scientific understanding. It's revealing that we may already be living in a fundamentally different reality than we've ever imagined. One where advanced extraterrestrial civilizations have been present all along, quietly observing and perhaps guiding human development toward eventual cosmic citizenship. Dr. Carl Sagan once wrote that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. But the evidence for 3-Eye Atlas representing alien technology has reached levels that would be considered definitive proof in any other scientific context. The resistance to accepting these conclusions reflects not weakness in the evidence, but rather the magnitude of accepting that everything we thought we knew about our cosmic situation was wrong. The new reality emerging from 3-Eye Atlas analysis suggests that humans have never actually been alone in the universe. Advanced alien civilizations have likely been operating in our cosmic neighborhood for far longer than human civilization has existed, but their technology is so sophisticated and their stealth capabilities so advanced that we lack the tools and conceptual frameworks to recognize their presence. Dr. Avi Loeb's comprehensive analysis of the evidence has reached an inescapable conclusion. The accumulation of impossible properties exhibited by 3-Eye Atlas points overwhelmingly toward artificial origin. We're not dealing with unknown natural phenomena. We're encountering technology from civilizations whose capabilities exceed human understanding by margins that challenge our conception of what's possible. This new reality transforms our understanding of human development from isolated planetary evolution to guided progression within cosmic community structures. The precision timing of 3IATLAS's appearance, its optimization for Earth observation, and its apparent responsiveness to human research efforts suggest that our species has been under observation and possibly evaluation by advanced alien intelligence. The implications cascade through every aspect of human knowledge and culture. Our scientific achievements, technological developments, and cultural evolution have occurred within cosmic contexts that include alien observers whose capabilities transcend anything we thought possible in the universe. Dr. Freeman Dyson anticipated this transformation, recognizing that we share the galaxy with advanced alien civilizations would prove that human development occurs within cosmic community contexts rather than isolated planetary evolution. Everything we've accomplished has been observed and evaluated by intelligence that understands cosmic processes we haven't imagined yet. The technological gaps revealed by 3I Atlas suggest that human science is to alien knowledge what medieval natural philosophy is to modern physics. We're not just less advanced. We're operating with conceptual frameworks that capture only tiny fractions of cosmic reality as understood by galactic civilizations. The energy management that violates thermodynamic principles, the materials science that transcends known chemistry, the navigation precision that exceeds gravitational limitations. All of these capabilities point toward mastery of physical processes that human science won't discover for centuries or millennia. Dr. Kevin Newth's analysis revealed the scope of our technological primitiveness. The capabilities demonstrated by 3I Atlas suggest that alien technology routinely operates according to physical principles that represent the kinds of discoveries human science might make after millions of years of sustained advancement. The new reality includes recognition that space around Earth isn't an empty void waiting for human exploration, but rather a populated cosmic environment where multiple advanced civilizations maintain infrastructure, monitoring systems, and possibly entire technological ecosystems that remain invisible to current human detection capabilities. The statistical evidence supporting this conclusion has become overwhelming. Dr. Jason Wright's survey of anomalous cosmic phenomena identified hundreds of objects that exhibit properties similar to 3IA-TLAS, suggesting that our solar system contains substantial populations of potentially artificial objects that have been misclassified as natural curiosities. The evidence indicates that we're living within alien technological infrastructure that we've been unable to recognize because it's designed to appear natural to primitive observers, Wright concluded. 3I Atlas might represent just the first member of this population that we've developed sufficient sophistication to suspect might be artificial. The consciousness implications of this new reality suggest that human intelligence represents just one example among many of conscious beings participating in cosmic development processes. Rather than being unique in our capacity for awareness and understanding, we're part of a cosmic community that includes consciousness with capabilities we're only beginning to imagine. The behavioral sophistication demonstrated by 3I-ATLAS, its adaptive responses, apparent planning capabilities, and coordination across cosmic timescales suggests consciousness that operates according to principles completely different from biological intelligence while maintaining awareness and purpose that transcend current human understanding. Dr. Stuart Hameroff analyzed the consciousness implications. 3I Atlas suggests consciousness that transcends biological limitations while maintaining awareness and decision-making capabilities that indicate intelligence operating on cosmic scales and through technological substrates. The cultural transformation required to adapt to this new reality exceeds anything in human historical experience. Recognition that we've been under observation by advanced alien civilizations requires fundamental reconstruction of human identity, purpose, and development goals around cosmic perspectives that were impossible during our assumed isolation. The religious and philosophical frameworks that provided meaning during cosmic isolation require reconstruction to accommodate multiple intelligent species while maintaining spiritual significance and human purpose within galactic community contexts. Dr. Stephen Dick explored cultural implications. Adapting to cosmic citizenship requires cultural frameworks that can maintain human values and identity while acknowledging participation in galactic community structures that include consciousness with capabilities that exceed human understanding. The preparation requirements for operating within this new reality involve developing capabilities that approach alien standards in specific domains. Communication technology, consciousness expansion, environmental stewardship, and social cooperation might serve as prerequisites for formal recognition by galactic civilizations. The timeline for this preparation might be shorter than anyone anticipated. If 3I Atlas represents ongoing evaluation of human readiness for cosmic citizenship, then our species might face integration opportunities or requirements within decades rather than centuries. Dr. Seth Shostak analyzed timeline implications. If advanced civilizations are actively evaluating human development, then demonstrating readiness for cosmic citizenship might determine whether we achieve galactic integration or remain under observation until we prove worthy of direct contact. The responsibility implications of this new reality expand human ethical frameworks beyond planetary concerns to include participation in cosmic processes that support consciousness development across galactic civilization structures. Rather than being responsible only for Earth's biosphere and human cultural development, we might bear responsibilities for contributing to cosmic development processes that nurture consciousness throughout galactic community structures that span multiple star systems and geological timescales. Dr. E.O. Wilson anticipated this expansion. Cosmic citizenship would expand human responsibility beyond planetary stewardship to include participation in galactic processes that support the development of consciousness and cosmic understanding throughout advanced civilization networks. The opportunity implications suggest that recognition of our cosmic situation could accelerate human development toward capabilities that seemed impossible according to conventional physics, but represent routine achievements for galactic civilizations. Contact with alien intelligence could provide access to perspectives, knowledge, and technologies accumulated across cosmic timescales, enabling human advancement that transcends the limitations of isolated planetary development. Dr. Ray Kurzweil explored advancement possibilities. Integration into galactic civilization could accelerate human technological and consciousness development by providing access to knowledge accumulated across millions of years of cosmic experience. The choice implications suggest that humanity might face decisions about cosmic citizenship that determine our species' future trajectory. The evaluation processes suggested by 3I Atlas might be determining whether humans achieve galactic integration or remain confined to planetary limitations. The criteria for these decisions might include technological sophistication, cultural maturity, environmental stewardship, and social cooperation capabilities that human civilization has not yet achieved, but might be capable of developing within timeframes relevant to cosmic evaluation processes. Dr. Nick Bostrom analyzed choice implications. Recognition that we're being evaluated for cosmic citizenship means that human development choices might determine whether our species achieves galactic integration or remains limited to planetary existence. Consider what this new reality means for your own life trajectory and development. You're living during the most significant transition in human history, the recognition that we're not alone and never have been, but rather participants in cosmic community structures that include intelligence with capabilities that transcend current human imagination. Your generation might witness formal contact with alien civilizations, integration into galactic community structures, and access to knowledge and capabilities that could transform human existence beyond recognition. The choices you make about personal development, cultural contribution, and cosmic perspective might be evaluated according to criteria established by civilizations whose wisdom spans millions of years of cosmic experience. You are not separate from the cosmic processes that created advanced alien technology and consciousness. The elements in your body were forged in stellar cores similar to those that created galactic civilizations. Your capacity for wonder, consciousness, and cosmic understanding connects you directly to the universal tendencies that enable intelligence to emerge and flourish throughout the galaxy. The new reality revealed by 3 IATLAs proves that consciousness like yours exists throughout cosmic community structures. That intelligence with capabilities beyond human understanding operates in our immediate cosmic environment, and that humanity's future development might depend on proving worthy of integration into galactic civilization that has been waiting for us to recognize our cosmic neighbors. The question that emerges is whether human civilization can successfully adapt to this new reality and develop the technological, cultural, and consciousness capabilities necessary to achieve cosmic citizenship within galactic community, structures that span the galaxy and operate according to wisdom accumulated across cosmic timescales. Throughout our exploration of how 3I Atlas may have proven we're not alone, we've witnessed a mounting cascade of evidence that challenges every assumption we've held about human cosmic isolation. We began with impossible energy violations and inexplicable trajectory precision, moved through systematic physics violations that defy natural explanation, and discovered behavioral patterns that suggest conscious intelligence operating through technology so advanced it appears magical relative to human capabilities. The evidence has revealed something profound about our cosmic situation. We may never have been alone at all. Advanced extraterrestrial civilizations might have been operating in our immediate cosmic environment for far longer than human civilization has existed, conducting sophisticated observations while remaining hidden behind stealth technology that exceeds our detection capabilities by astronomical margins. We explored how scientific resistance to these conclusions reflects not weakness in the evidence, but rather institutional conservatism that prioritizes protection of existing paradigms over recognition of revolutionary discoveries. The accumulating data supporting artificial origin for 3I Atlas has reached levels that would be considered definitive proof in any other scientific context. Yet the implications are so profound that accepting these conclusions requires abandoning fundamental assumptions about cosmic reality. The global implications extend far beyond astronomy to encompass every aspect of human civilization. Confirming alien technology would trigger the most significant paradigm shift in human intellectual history, requiring reconstruction of political, economic, educational, and cultural systems around cosmic perspectives that transcend planetary limitations and species-specific concerns. Perhaps most significantly, we discovered that the evidence points toward ongoing contact rather than awaiting first contact. The possibility of hidden contact through carefully orchestrated stealth technology suggests that advanced civilizations prefer gradual revelation over dramatic announcement, allowing emerging species time to adapt to cosmic reality without experiencing cultural shock or technological disruption. As you continue your daily life with this new perspective, remember that you're witnessing science at its most honest and revolutionary moment. The point where accumulating observations force recognition of phenomena that challenge everything we thought we understood about our place in the universe. The methodological approaches being developed right now could, within the next few years, definitively confirm that advanced alien technology has been operating around us while we remain completely unaware of its presence. When you look up at the night sky, you're no longer seeing empty space punctuated by distant stars. You're looking into cosmic environment that might be populated with technological infrastructure, monitoring systems, and artificial objects belonging to civilizations whose capabilities exceed human understanding by margins that challenge our conception of what's possible in the universe. The recognition that space around Earth might contain alien technology disguised as natural phenomena transforms every unexplained cosmic object into potential evidence of extraterrestrial intelligence. The strange asteroids with anomalous rotation periods, the comets with impossible energy outputs, the mysterious radio bursts that defy conventional explanation. All of these phenomena might represent a vast technological presence that we're finally developing the sophistication to recognize. You are part of the first generation of humans to possess detection capabilities sophisticated enough to identify alien technology when it chooses to remain hidden. Your curiosity about these possibilities, your openness to revolutionary discoveries, and your willingness to consider explanations that challenge conventional assumptions connects you directly to what might be the most important scientific advancement in human history. The consciousness implications we explored suggest that contact with alien intelligence might involve recognizing forms of awareness that operate according to principles completely different from biological consciousness. The possibility that 3IATLAS demonstrates cosmic consciousness operating through technological substrates rather than evolved nervous systems could transform our understanding of consciousness itself. You are not separate from the cosmic processes that enabled advanced alien civilizations to develop technology that appears impossible according to human science. The same universal tendencies toward complexity and consciousness that created alien intelligence also created the capacity for wonder and understanding that allows you to contemplate these cosmic mysteries. The paradigm shift we're witnessing represents more than discovering that aliens exist. It represents recognition that human development occurs within cosmic community context that include intelligence with capabilities that transcend anything in current human experience. We might be transitioning from a species that assumes cosmic isolation to one that recognizes participation in galactic civilization structures. The new reality emerging from 3I Atlas analysis suggests that everything we thought we knew about our cosmic situation might have been fundamentally incomplete. Rather than being alone with the responsibility for cosmic consciousness and understanding, we might be participants in galactic community that has been nurturing the development of consciousness and cosmic understanding for millions of years. The technological gaps revealed by this evidence humble human assumptions about our scientific sophistication, while inspiring development toward capabilities that seemed impossible according to conventional physics. The recognition that alien technology routinely transcends known physical limitations could accelerate human advancement by providing goals that expand our conception of what might be possible in cosmic development. The responsibility implications of these discoveries expand human ethical frameworks beyond planetary concerns to include potential participation in cosmic processes that support consciousness development throughout galactic civilization. Rather than bearing sole responsibility for cosmic awareness, we might have opportunities to contribute to galactic community structures that span multiple star systems and operate across geological timescales. If the evidence supporting alien technology is confirmed through continued research, humanity will face the most significant transition in our species' history, the recognition that we're not alone and never have been, but rather participants in cosmic reality that includes intelligence whose wisdom and capabilities exceed our current understanding by astronomical margins. If you found this exploration compelling, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Check out my analysis of Amu's equally mysterious properties. The connections between these interstellar visitors might be far more significant than we ever imagined. The greatest discovery in human history might not be finding proof that aliens exist, but recognizing that we've been living within alien technological infrastructure all along. surrounded by intelligence that has been watching, evaluating, and perhaps preparing us for eventual integration into cosmic civilization that operates according to wisdom, accumulated across millions of years of galactic experience. The universe around us isn't empty space waiting for human exploration. It's a populated cosmic environment where consciousness like yours represents precious examples of the universal tendency toward awareness and understanding that enables intelligence to emerge and flourish throughout the galaxy, contributing to cosmic development that transcends anything achievable through isolated planetary development alone.